Hi, this is Meredith Eisenberg, and today we are going to talk about how to sell more books on the web. And my website is virtualblogtour.com. So, your first question might be, what the heck is a virtual book tour? Well, basically, a virtual book tour is a time-focused online publicity blitz that includes blogs, podcasts, teleseminars, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Ustream, 1,000 different ways, all at the same time. And the idea is to not only give you a big push of publicity around your book or product, and this doesn't actually have to be right when your book launches. We can do a virtual book tour for you at any time. And the long-term goal is to create traffic and more followers and fans for you to keep buying your books and to buy your future books and any other future products you might make. So your next question might be, why would I do a virtual book tour? Well, it saves a lot of time and money. You don't have to travel around the country and sit in bookstores for hours and hours and hours. You can reach out to all of your fans at once. The next thing is, it's not just a one-time event. I mean, it's the virtual book tour is for a week or 2 weeks or 6 months, and so it's a time-limited blitz. But once you have your blog page set up and your social networking accounts and your YouTube account, you still have all of that to use, so you end up with a complete marketing system that you can crank up over and over again whenever you need more publicity for your book. Virtual tours, and this might sound sort of strange, they help you develop a better relationship with your readers. When you go on an actual physical book tour and travel from place to place, you do get to meet people in person, and that's really cool. But it's a one-time chance encounter, and there are a lot of people lined up behind the table to come and talk to you as you're signing your books. With a virtual tour, you can interact and have conversations with people every day. They can follow your blog, they can get on your Facebook fan page, they can tweet with you, and they can get to know you better, and you can also get to know them better, which is nice for any future books that you might write. Also, virtual tours are perfect for fans that don't have a lot of time. So they can come and meet with you when it's convenient to them rather than having to go and meet you at a bookstore or any particular place. Here are some tips to make your virtual tour a success. First of all, know who your fans are. Get a good sense of the demographic of the person who's going to be reading your book, because those are the places you're going to want to go virtually to promote your book to them. So if I wrote a book, and I guess the Twilight series is sort of an example of that. It was written for teenagers, but a lot of middle-aged women read it. And so I would be promoting my book both toward the teenage audience, but I'd also be on some of those sites more geared toward older women to promote my book there, because it turns out that they're actually reading the book too. Do a little bit of research. Figure out what people are typing into the search engines to find books like yours. If you write a book on stress reduction and life balance, are people typing in life balance, or people typing in stress reduction? Because if you know those words, and those are called keywords, you can use them in the content that you create to help draw more traffic to your website and to the different places where you're visiting, which ultimately will sell more books for you. Think win-win. One of the things that I love about the internet is that there's lots of good ways to share, and to both parties can profit from promoting each other, and it's very easy to do. So when you're setting up your blog tour and your book tour, think about how you can make working with you worthwhile. It may be just as simple as sending review copies of your book to the people who are going to be your hosts on the tour, or it might be that there might be something you can do for someone who's hosting you. Maybe you can mention them to your list and do a little trade. The more that you can think win-win, the more successful your tour is going to be. Ultimately, plan in advance. What I've noticed is that people are willing to do just about anything for you, but you need to make it so that it's as easy as possible, because people are lazy. So the more you can plan in advance what needs to happen, give people what they need in bite-sized chunks in advance, and then they can go ahead and post whatever it is you give them, but just make it as easy as possible, as in advance as possible, and you'll have a very smooth tour. And finally, don't forget to say thank you. People are human, and if you thank them, they're much more likely to want to work with you again on your next book. So if all of this piqued your curiosity and you want to get started, you can go ahead. I have a free guide with 101 tips, not just 5, to build your platform and sell more books online. And you can get it for free at my website at virtualblogtour.com.